Hello.
We are not on a cruise ship.
Not yet.
37 more days. So I have picked 5 antique shops in Connecticut. Some of them are new. One of them actually has their grand opening event tomorrow, but we're gonna go today. Today is Friday, April 17th. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of like a road trip vlog, a little bit of a life update vlog. We're gonna give some updates on the next few cruises we have coming up while we're driving because they are kind of far apart. Some more life updates about us, and you just like us, this is a video for you. If you're looking for cruise content, give us about like a month and a half. We're gonna try and post some like news videos and commentary videos for cruising, but we're not gonna have any cruise vlogs just for a little bit, and then we have a pretty hot summer coming up. So.
And we'll talk about some cruise stuff today anyway, so.
Yes, some things that are upcoming. So if you're
Stay
looking
tuned
for that, stay tuned. See you around. Okay, so we are off. What I did was, this is not sponsored, but I used an app called Circuit and made a little route for us for the day. So essentially what it is you can put that, you know, you want to go round trip, you want to hit a few different places, and it tells you the best route to do that. So according to this, our first stop is in Wethersfield, Connecticut. So we have a little bit of a drive.
Yeah, not too bad. What's it, like 20, 30 minutes?
Yeah, roughly. Okay, so we just got notification that our cruise that I would say we both are probably the most excited for this year is included in Virgin Voyages Eat and Drink lineup of 2026. We are genuinely so excited. Should we tell them which cruise that is now, or should we wait and go chronologically?
We can tell them.
Okay, so we are going to, I'm so excited because it is truly a bucket list for me. We are going to be doing the Iceland, Greenland, Canada, and New York City 13-night transatlantic repositioning cruise on the Valiant Lady this year. I am genuinely so excited. That is going to be over Labor Day, so it's the last one of the year we have planned and solidified so far, but there might be more. There always is. Oh, we're so excited. I didn't know that they had the food and drink festival when we booked it, and I'm over the moon about this because everyone knows Virgin Voyages has the best food at sea, right?
Yeah, I know some people, listen, if you have a very tight palate and you enjoy chicken tenders and fries exclusively, then Virgin is probably not your jam. And we overheard some conversations on the last Virgin cruise about that. Yeah, so,
which we'll cover in another video too. We're gonna go over that.
If you are adventurous, everything on board food-wise is good. It is. It's objectively good. Like, I know people are going to say it's subjective. I just think it's objectively good.
And, in regards to, like, the chicken tenders, too, I just feel like Virgin has a lot of hidden things that aren't so advertised. They might not have chicken tenders, but they do have chicken wings down in the social club, and
which are also really good.
And they're very good. So, I think it's a little... like Mike said, it's a little subjective, but I do think objectively they are very, very good. From our last experience, we are genuinely so excited.
Well, not even to mention like food. Like, this is also a destination that not really anybody thinks about Virgin for.
I know. It's their first time going to Greenland.
Like, who would think Iceland and Greenland and think Virgin? Like, not me initially. Like, I didn't even know they did this.
Yeah, no, they do some really cool ones. You just have to catch them at the right time, is my experience after going through their voyages a little bit more.
I'm curious how they're going to like structure it, how it's going to feel. Like, we already love Virgin anyway, so I know that most of the ships are pretty similar. So like a similar layout, so it's going to feel pretty familiar on board, which is fine because like I enjoyed.
And we really lucked out. Generally, guys, to be quite honest, I am not a fan of having my bookings go through a travel agent. I'll be so honest here. I like having control of my bookings. I like, avoiding any fees or anything that isn't necessary. But on Virgin, I found out they kind of handle their travel agent relationship a little differently. And we found a woman on Facebook, believe it or not, the Facebook group. And she
wasn't a scam.
Yeah, it wasn't a scam. It wasn't a scam. I have it in the Virgin Voyages app now, but essentially what happened is she posted that she had a legacy fare for this booking. Mind you, right now, this booking, Mike, you can probably throw it up, is, I think it's $6,300 for the base, not even the base, the like minimum fare for a sea view. Yeah, and it's over $8,000 for an ocean view or a balcony. It was. was. So she posted this, and Mike and I missed the first post, but then she said, I'll put you on a list in case somebody else cancels. Well, lucky us, someone did, and we ended up with a legacy fare with $550 split between Sailor Loot and Bar Tab for $4,800, guys.
Yeah, I really
lucked out. Really lucked out. I mean, we had an inside room booked, honestly, and it wasn't obviously top choice because it's a 13-day sailing, but to cruise as often as we do, to dump $8,000 into one sailing is just not feasible for us in this point in our life. Maybe another time, but not right now. Yeah, maybe at some point, but not right now. But this ended up being cheaper than the insider room rate that we had booked. So we are genuinely so grateful to this agent, and we loved how everything was handled. So we'll let you guys know about that going forward if we continue to use her. I believe we will for Virgin, just because she really did come in clutch for us.
And you can elaborate too also on the fact that you can still edit your booking independently even if it's booked through a travel agent.
Yeah, so planned right now, keep an eye out for something short in July, I'm sorry, not July, August. We might do a little booze cruise in August.
We haven't figured that one out yet.
Yeah, I got a really nice casino comp from Casino Royale on Royal Caribbean, which feels like forever since I've been on a Royal cruise at this point, which is crazy because it wasn't that long ago.
No.
And then we have a 7-day on Oasis of the Seas in July, and that will be doing a round trip Bahamas. We have a perfect day at Coco Cay. We're gonna have a cabana, so you guys will be able to see the background of that, which will be very exciting. And that's going out of New York, which is really nice for us that we don't have to fly. Oh, another thing about the Virgin, I'll backtrack just a little bit. The Virgin starts in Iceland and ends in New York, so we don't have to fly home, which is awesome. We only had to buy a one-way flight on, I think we're going to Iceland Air, if I'm not mistaken, or United, I can't remember, but we have a direct flight out of Newark. We're going to take the train over to New York.
You get punished when you live next to a relatively smaller airport.
Yeah, I'm sure if you're not even near one of the big airports, you probably still get punished for that in other places of the world, so it is what it is. I mean, before, the closest one that you guys are waiting for at the moment is we will be going on, you want to do drum roll? The Star Princess! Woohoo!
That's going to be a new one for us too.
Yeah, so we are going to be spending our anniversary in Alaska again on the Star Princess. I actually am going to do quite a really long, in-depth video about casino comps coming up for you guys, because I have kind of found a little hack recently that I've been very proud of, and it's been very lucrative for us to cruise as often as we do. So I'm going to share that with you in the future, and if it's past this, I'm sure at some point Mike will put the link down below. But we are going to be going on the Star Princess on her, I think it's only her second sailing to Alaska at the end of May. If you guys are going over Memorial Day and you're going to be in Alaska that week, keep an eye out for us. I have been told from people who have recognized us, we are very distinct. So if you think it's us, it probably is us in Alaska.
If you happen to be on the same ship, then come harass us.
Yes, come say hi. We got recognized in Fort Lauderdale, Florida by a guy, and it was so fun. I genuinely, it made my day. We were going home, so that sucked, but it was great. We only had about 200 subscribers then. Guys, we have 470 now, and another mention of that is we are very close to getting YouTube memberships. So we want to hear from you guys if this is something that you would like us to participate in. I know that there's kind of a strange vibe about it with having to like ask people to pay money to watch our content. We will always be posting free content, but I'm curious as to what you guys would like to see. Is this the type of thing you guys would like to see? Do you want to know our plans for the year, where we're going? If we do a group cruise, do you want first access? Because I would love to plan a group cruise, truly, once we get big enough of a channel. But I'd love to know what you guys think about what would make it worth it. What's a reasonable price? I was genuinely thinking like $1, $2. Buy us a coffee every week, guys. Like, I mean, I don't know. Tell me what you think. Tell me what would make you subscribe, what wouldn't make you subscribe to that. But yeah, then after that, we are so close to 1,000 subscribers, which is insane looking back on everything. That on December 31st of 2025, we were at 200 and we've already gone past that. We've doubled and gone beyond. So thank you guys so much. We genuinely really appreciate it. I am over the moon if you cannot tell. Mike is very excited too, but he's focusing on the road.
Just, we live in Connecticut, home of the worst drivers in the country, so I'm trying to lock in.
Focus, but he is very excited as well. Every time I tell him about the benchmarks and everything, he gets very excited. So thank you guys so much for that. And we are getting pretty close now to our first stop.
Like 12 minutes. Yeah.
All right, so I think I'm going to stop yapping for a minute, and I have to leave some for the other drives. Come on now. And we'll see you at the antique shop. Okay, so we have arrived. We are outside Mill Street Marketplace in Wethersfield, Connecticut. They actually have this little place called Coffee Coven or
It's
Caffeine
like a little,
Coven outside. Little.
Almost like a food truck, but
Yeah, coffee. So
Yeah.
we're gonna grab a fancy coffee and then take you guys inside with us.
In the end, he got lucky on the Mayflower.
Sir, this is the second great play, and Columbus wasn't on the Mayflower.
Whatever. Still a cool music. I think it's this time. I know the best places, except Iowa. I don't know anything about Iowa. Just saying. But I know everything about navigating great deals. And believe me, if you want a deal that isn't a total disaster, you need to go to East Hartford Chevrolet.
How pretty. It's a little big though. Probably can make it smaller.
Not bad.
Pretty reasonable
24.
too, yeah.
Not sure who makes these, but I know we've seen these around
Yeah,
before.
I believe he has a few places in Connecticut that he puts stuff up for sale. So very cool to see him here again.
Remind you of anything?
We might need it for our wall. Oh my gosh, look at the beer clock.
It's very cool.
Wait, baby, look. These beer drinkers make better lovers.
You've got cassette tapes. You've got a cassette player that's seemingly brand new. That's so cool.
Cool. Oh, look, it's Connecticut. Guys, it's like a clothing store for me.
Right?
I like this one. I love the cherry blossoms. It's so cute. Crows.
I love it. Very cool.
Essential oils and plants. He's so cute.
That's great. It just keeps going and going. I love it.
This is a good one to start with, isn't it? How are we gonna beat this?
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to top this one. So like take everything you love about antique shops and then eliminate everything else that you
And then
hate.
add like private artists and
Yeah.
people who bake sourdough and
Everything.
coffee places. It's all here.
It's very cool. And we're not even done.
Oh my god.
We not only haven't discovered the rest of this side, there is a taxidermy section.
Oh my god.
We have a
I think it's a honey bear or sun bear. Oh. Oh gosh.
so I think I understand why everyone gatekeeps this spot.
Uh-huh.
You could like spend an entire day in this place. Aww.
You live a good life, buddy.
Now he's in the best thrift shop and antique shop in
In New
Connecticut.
England. New England, I would say. Jeez. I mean, I don't know, guys. After this day, we might have to start looking at some more because I understand why.
Oh, look at. Oh no, look at this guy. I'm gonna have to mute this for copyright.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my best to plug the local artists and local creators. This is really cool.
Oh my god, it's all uranium.
Yeah, I know. Isn't it insane?
Oh my gosh. I feel like everybody I know could have a section of this area. New vendor coming.
Now, here we go. This is
Oh my gosh.
so cool.
How awesome is this? Oh my god, look at the box. Who made this, guys? Come on. Kind of valid. I hate my boyfriend final boss. Okay, that was awesome.
It was.
It was
Very cool.
huge, guys. I was not expecting it to be that big. We still have 4 more places to go. So I don't know if we're gonna hit all 4.
It's about 2:30, so
It might go down to like 2 or 3 more, depending on how big the other ones are. But
yeah, we don't know.
Yeah,
Some of these places might be like half the size of this.
Yeah.
I mean, this was giant.
this
genuinely.
was
It was
yeah,
huge.
we're gonna be back here for sure. I am gonna wait to buy something. Mike got himself. Well, I got him a T-shirt early for his birthday, which is coming up, everybody, May 13th. So we will be going off to the next one. I have to take a look at our little route and see where that's going to be, but yeah, really fun. Super, super excited for the next one. Okay, we just parked at our next thrift store, the Whatnot shop in New Britain.
Yep.
It's a little bit smaller than the last place we were in, but it does look like there's multiple floors. So I'm very curious to see what they have going on in there.
It looks more of like a general like buy and sell type place
Mm-hmm.
where it's going to be a lot of like random stuff. I don't think we're going to run into like, you know,
Little shops.
maybe little shops or like anything with like super local artists or anything
Yeah.
like that. So this is going to be more like a traditional antique type shop, I
All
think.
right, let's go.
You got client. You got client. Client.
What happened?
The guys. Client looking for someone.
It's a little dark back here, but this is like filled with stuff.
Oh yeah, very different vibe, but still very cool.
It's definitely more like traditional antique type shop, or there's all kinds of stuff here. All right, that one was a little short-lived.
Yeah, it was really cool. However, it was really crowded in there, and it was not organized enough for me to like try and figure out what we were even looking at. They did have some really cool antique cameras.
Yeah, if you're looking for like the true vintage stuff,
Yeah,
like
that
this
was a
would
great
definitely be
one.
the place for you. Yeah, very different vibe to where we just were for sure. This is more like a traditional, a little bit of everything,
Yeah,
from
everything
every
has its
era
place,
of time.
yeah.
So yeah, we didn't spend a lot of time in there. There really wasn't much room to move around.
Yeah.
And yeah, all the respect in the world of this place and the guy who owns it. He's
Yeah.
a very nice guy.
He was super nice in there, so.
Hey, you know, if you're looking for like some older
Lamps,
furniture and like,
that's really what that was more.
yeah, like, and you know, he's the type of guy that you could probably haggle on some prices with. Nothing is
Yeah.
labeled. I think he just prices things on the fly. So there's honestly so much stuff in there. How could you price all of those items individually? It'd be impossible.
Yeah, no, so I understand it. But yeah, we're on to our next one. We're going up to Canton. So we're gonna
Canton.
get up to Canton. So a little bit of a
All right.
drive.
We'll
See you guys there.
catch up with you in a minute.
Okay, so we have a little bit of time to talk a little bit more about our adventures coming up. So where we left off before we went to the last 2 thrift stores was talking about Star Princess. So we are going to be going out of Seattle. We plan on going in 2 days early and trying to do some stuff around town, show you guys what pre-cruise opportunities there are there. We love Seattle. It's probably our second favorite state, it's not state, sorry, city. Washington's our second favorite state in the US, and sometimes probably the first. But we love it there. We're super excited to go. Do you guys have any recommendations for like dinner and stuff out there? We're gonna try and do a nice dinner and maybe like a good brewery or something. That would be really great.
Yeah.
And then we also will be going to Juneau, Skagway, and Ketchikan, and we will be doing Hubbard Glacier, I believe, which we did do last year. I don't think Star Princess has clearance to go into Glacier Bay, which is really surprising because it is a Princess cruise, and usually Princess has the first dibs on that, but who knows. And other than that though, guys, I mean, you guys now know our good lineup for the year. We're gonna have some really fun ones in between. I think maybe some little booze cruises. I've been trying to think about taking some more advantage of the casino comps. Only thing is I wish that there was like a 3-night cruise or even a 4-night down to Bermuda on a regular basis like there always is in Florida, but we'll get there.
Okay, we have arrived, but it is downpouring all of a sudden. It's like half sunny, half not, and yeah, it is coming down.
It's gonna pass in a minute. That's what happened last time.
Yeah, so we're gonna just let this hopefully get a little bit better. This camera that I'm using is not waterproof, so I have to be very careful. Yeah, we'll see you inside.
Gigantic knees. Tree first.
I don't know. Pick your path.
Left is the way of the devil.
This is the vintage vault.
Hey, come on. It looks like wiring.
It's very similar.
Beautiful.
There's like a photography studio down here. I don't know what this is.
As big as my hand. Okay, so that was a great late lunch, early dinner.
Yeah, it was good.
We had so much fun, genuinely, today. I don't usually go and do big days like this, and I think it's something that we would like to do more in our future in between our cruises, just to try and like get out of the house more. You know, Mike and I are very much so like groceries, errands, and then we go home because we
always go out
Yeah.
with a specific purpose and not,
Yeah.
not kind of on the
just
fly
for
like
fun.
this.
Yeah, so this was really, really cool. I really appreciate you guys for watching this long. If you've gotten to this point, we are obviously new to this portion of YouTube. We usually are just doing like cruise
Yeah.
vlogs, travel content.
If you've watched this far in this video, like, you have to subscribe now.
Yeah.
Like, you literally have to.
Yeah, no, see us go on our vacations.
Our
Hello.
videos are far more interesting than this usually,
Yes.
I promise.
No, I mean, this was still really fun.
It would absolutely, but it might be a bit of a snooze fest to some of the cruise people out there.
Yeah, I don't know. You guys can let us know down below if you want to see more of this, less of this, something different maybe. I don't know. I know there's some theme park content possibly on the horizon.
And the thing
out
is
there.
like, we're just gonna we're gonna post kind of what we want on here, and
Have
at the same
fun.
time and just enjoy ourselves. And then it's
Yeah.
also nice for even Brie and I just to have this as a fun times to look back on
Yeah.
and have actual video of it.
And also try and remember, hey, where did we go to eat that day?
Well, we have it on video, so
Now we have it on video. So thank you guys so much. Let us know any of your opinions, what you like, what you didn't like down below. We are very open to feedback. We answer every single comment. So I'm really hopeful you guys enjoyed today. Like, subscribe, share with, I don't know, your great uncle.
exactly.
Have a good one.